Exploding into action, Orthasmus did not last long against the Angels, even with his hulking physique and swinging around 2 heavy flails, if you catch my meaning. In the aftermath, we were soon greeted by Auric Vankes. I'm gonna butcher his last name no matter how many times I try, so let's stick with Auric. He expressed his disinterest in working with Nualia. As part of his cooperation, he told us directions through the floor we were on, and what to expect further on. In exchange for the tips, Auric wanted no harm to come to his colleague, Lyri Akenja, and he would stay in his room until the fighting had ended.
Continuing northward, the Angels found the main altar of Lamashtu, where mythic power would be bestowed through potions, similar to what I had drank whilst fighting Korovus. While the Angels were investigating other rooms or standing guard, I was secretly visited by 2 Yethhounds of Lamashtu. They informed me of Mother's bidding to obtain more power. Wasting little time, I ripped out the heart of one of the hounds and offered it to the altar, and became mythically empowered as Lamashtu's Apotheon. While some Angels were suspicious of what happened upon regrouping, we had further business to settle in Thistletop.
Further ahead, we found the Goblin War Room preceded by an art gallery, depicting what may yet come. Upon further investigation, it seems that Thistletop would plan a second attack led by a Great Goblin, who rallied more tribes to burn Sandpoint to the ground. Before we could find out more, Amekio discovered where her brother, Pseudo, was hiding, and the 6 of us raced on to catch him. Cornering him and Lyri at the end of what he bluffed was a trapped hall, the Angels managed to close the distance and apprehend them alive. Though I did start the fight by kneecapping him. I feel justified taking a little pride in those shots, honestly. They weren't easy to make. Feeling as though the end is in sight, I tried to go on ahead, but wasn't caught in an insidious trap. Not my finest moment. If Zerdan had not reacted so quickly, sacrificing his new magic rapier to stop the trap, I'd be meat chunks on the floor right now.
Inevitably moving forward, the Angels came face to face with Nualia. Eager to complete her transformation and carry out her revenge on a town she says treated her like a freak, Nualia surged forth with mystic power to slaughter her foes and conjure more Yethhounds. This battle was their most deadly and dangerous battle yet. The Angels were battered, lost powerful weapons, and even my brother's life was ripped away by Nualia's cruel hands. Though the Angels valiantly fought to slay Nualia as soon as possible, the fallen Asimar completed her transformation into a tiefling. With her terrifying new strength, she struck Uxio to the brink of death. In spite of this resurgence, the remaining Angels were able to stop Nualia's madness and focus on Uxio's recovery. Please don't die on me. Come back to me, Uxio. Come back to me, Uxio. Come back to me, Uxio. Please don't die on me.
To everyone's surprise, Hecht had swept in with a spiked chain, invoking the joyous powers of Son Kuthan to heal Uxio from pain inflicted to Zerdan and Amekio. With everyone distracted, I claimed Nualia's still beating heart in order to devour for more mythic power of Lamashtu's blessing. In the end, Uxio was saved. He then fell into Amekio's loving embrace.
I'm not quite sure how to hop into this session other than why don't we re-roll initiative since the main antagonist is dead. So this kind of works. I think we'll just start at the top of the initiative order. Uxio, you and Amekio kind of pass out, so I'm actually going to kind of skip you if that's cool.
Dang it. That's something I wanted to do with Layla, or whatever her name was. Lyrie.
Lyrie?
The smart chocolate girl that you like.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you don't have... You can just say smart chocolate girl. You don't have to say that you like, because, like, that's just redundant.
Right? Yeah.
It doesn't even need to be stated. It's just like a matter of fact. Death, taxes,
Yeah.
Death, taxes, and Stuart likes smart chocolate girls.
Mm-hmm.
It's number 3. Anyway, Zerdan, is there anything you would like to do?
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to go 20 questions here, and assuming Hecht is responsive. Hecht, do you remember what happened before this moment?
Well, we were just fighting, so yes.
Yes, we were fighting. We were walking down this hallway, and did you remember anything else before then?
Before
Or
walking
after
down
the
this.
fact?
Okay,
Yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah, so we were walking down the hallway, and then
Well, I do remember seeing Uxio pretty much on death's door.
okay. Anything else?
Then I thought of a good way to heal him.
So, but what was the good idea though?
Just to give in to some whispers.
The whispers of what?
Just the whispers.
Anything else after that, or are we back to square one now? To where
Ah,
it's
no,
all
I didn't.
caught up?
I then had to enter you to activate the whispers, heal him, hit Mako to continue the whispers, and then heal him again.
Okay, so you pretty much remember everything, even us trying to talk you down from the whispers, correct?
Oh, yes, of course.
I kind of like.
It's like, oh, all right.
I
Okay.
suppose this would be a good time
Okay.
for me to ask if Bella knows if that's normal or not.
I don't think she was really informed.
Bella was absolutely not told about this side of Hecht.
All right.
I'm asking if Bella knows if that is a thing that paladins can normally do, or if this is odd.
I will let you roll religion.
Yes! Perfect!
I mean, considering Randrua's like kind of pulling off like an anime villain like thing right here, it's not really on your mind. If anything, you think Hecht has weird pain powers, which is so incorrect. It's correct.
It is so far wrong it becomes right.
Yeah,
It's so
Might be a
far wrong, it
vampire.
moves right back around to being correct.
yeah, I think so.
Bella thinks this is some weird racial ability specific to Hecht, at best.
Randrua.
Yes.
So like,
How's it taste?
Yeah, like what's happening? Like, was this a stealthy maneuver? Or are you now just going, oh my god? Like,
She would have simply swallowed it whole, not really wasting time with eating the heart,
uh-huh.
and assuming that she ate it reasonably quickly, she would take the time to at least use prestidigitation to clean the blood off of her.
And Bella, with that nat 1, I'm just gonna say that you didn't even notice.
That's fair.
Yep.
Bella was paying more attention to what was going on over with the rest of the party anyway.
But assuming anybody decides to actually take a look at Nualia, there is definitely a large torn hole in her stomach.
You actually think for a moment, I will let you channel mythic power this one time, and I'll let you use prestidigitation to close her wound.
Hmm.
Simply because you're still kind of in contact with Mother, so this could
Yeah.
absolutely be a thing that no one notices.
You know what? I think I will do that.
Okay, so you go down from 4 to 3.
To 3, yes.
Yep, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Goody.
Just gotta clean up the mess.
Hecht, both Amekio, Uxio, and all your friends are stable and alive. What you doing?
Belle, do you mind getting out of the way for a moment?
Okay, sure. What,
Don't worry about it. I just have a deed to finish as I cut off her head, even though she's already dead.
Hey, you can never be too certain about these things.
I'm observing this.
I will say, Hecht, the prayer on your sword is gone. It's not calling for Nualia anymore. So if you want to take that back, you can.
No.
Okay.
I knew the prayer was there. I'm still going to finish it.
Okay. You walk into the room, and you just go up to Nualia's body, which is dead as a dormouse, and you make it more dead.
Just being a bit thorough to make sure that nothing weird happens.
Okay, as I'm kind of staring at her Hecht and the body she's standing over, and do I notice anything particularly off, like how there's a lot less blood skirting out of the freaking head than you would expect?
Perception. Medicine, actually. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. Nualia is decapitated, and it's weird. Not only does she not bleed like normal, but she also bleeds like in blue blood.
It is not your typical blood, and it's more of dripping out of the neck hole.
Not only that, it's thick. It's thick, yo.
Thick as gravy?
Yeah. It's thick and slow.
Hmm.
And I don't suppose this is translating to the water at all, is it?
As in, is it being picked up by the water?
Yeah,
like the water affects it like water would affect like really thick pudding or really thick jello.
Somehow that just feels so much worse.
I can't say I've seen blood like that before.
yeah, that's, ugh.
Zerdan, you basically perform a formal autopsy, and her body is forever changed by this whole experience. You suspect that the answer to her mythic powers could be found in her blood. So when you go back to town, you'll be able to understand, not only how her mythic powers work, but specifically, like, what she did to obtain it. You're pretty sure, with a bit of experimentation, you'll be able to replicate the potion that gave her powers.
Holy shit. Hecht.
Yes.
I mean, we can present the head as proof that we did the deed, but I think we might want to take this body for research purposes, because I think I can synthesize the potion she's been using and maybe put it to good use.
Ah, yes, the many experiments which can be performed with the succubus.
Do you really think it's a good idea to just brew potions of the powers that she just wielded?
It's not like I'm going to immediately start subjecting people to this potion, that whatever comes out of this. I'm going to make sure that it's all relates to the equations and such, and that it will do what we want it to do. So, because I came from the academy, you know, so...
Academy or not, even with good intentions, people can misuse that.
I mean, even if we don't make potions with whatever we come up with from the autopsy, I think at least knowing what she did will at least give us a clue as to whoever might be trying this again, because apparently Lamashtu knows, so any follower of Lamashtu could be pinged, oh hey, here's how to make the mythic potion that gives you superpowers. Make sense? Or...
There's one thing to know about the gods, is they are fickle.
Heck raises her left hand and points at you. If this comes back to bite us because somebody steals a bunch of these potions, I am personally going to smack you around until you say uncle 50 times.
We'll accept that. especially
If you're
considering
going to give him
Albia's...
that kind of a good time, you should pull his hair while you're at it.
I will stab you with my chain.
I like how you're promising to do this rather than like just doing it. It's very lawful evil. Like you set your terms.
For now, we should probably get Uxio, Ameko, and the other mage that we knocked out of here so that we can rest back up, get the rest of the forces, and clear out anything that was left over.
Good point.
Does anyone want to do anything else left in character?
Not in character, out of character. Is there anything in this room that's useful or interesting?
Oh, great question. Well, Nualia's corpse has some loot. I'm assuming you want to know about that.
Yes.
Sure.
Nualia's notes and several journals are on the table. Sorting through these notes will take several hours.
Something we can do after we're done clearing.
All right,
Just grab and go.
I mean... Yeah, grab it all into a little box or something, and I can sort through it from there. Typical day of the office.
Yep. Now, Nualia's corpse itself, now that you've removed her head, it's significantly easier to get everything off of her, I guess. She has on her really sexy breastplates. Like, I mean, I don't know how to describe it otherwise. It is essentially like bikini male with leggings. I think it's supposed to be infernal in some way because it matches her demonic hand.
Mm-hmm.
I always held the belief that enchanted armor would change itself a bit to suit its owner.
Right. So she does have really sexy +1 breastplate. She's got a +1 bastard sword.
Too bad none of us use those.
She's got a masterwork composite longbow. She's got 20 arrows.
Wait, what strength rating is that longbow? Is it better or worse than the one that I got that used to belong to Pseudo?
It does not have a rating on it. See, that's why composite longbows kind of annoy me in Pathfinder, because, like, I would just think that composite longbow just gives you your strength bonus. Because that's what the video game does.
Right.
I'm going to guess +1.
Alright.
She's got a gold holy symbol of Lamashtu, and as you gather her head, something falls off of it. Bella, you pick it up, and it is a necklace identical to yours. It is a Sahedron medallion.
Okay. Does this magically feel the same, or like it could do the same things mine does? Or does this feel like weaker?
That'll require study, essentially, or spells or something.
Okay.
You can use Arcana. It kind of, like, picks up on what it does.
Holy!
Nat 20.
Okay, so it is a Sahedron rune, but it's not the same as yours. In fact, yours, way different. But it does provide all the mundane bonuses. By that, I mean it gives the +1 resistance to all saving throws, and it gives false life. You do feel inside this building, like in the lower bowels, that it does more, but you suspect it has more to do with the building than anything else.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Bella will take that.
Alright. Are you leaving her body here? Are you taking it upstairs? What are you doing with that? I mean, you got her head.
We are taking that.
Okay.
We're taking it.
Maybe
Who's gonna
not
carry
now,
it?
but
Bag it up.
bag it for later.
Because, like, someone will have to carry the body, someone will have to carry the 279 pounds of combined body and gear that is... Someone will have to carry Ameko's body.
I think you might want to heal them to wake up. Like, now that I'm thinking about this.
That's probably a good
We got
idea.
potions, right? 1 second.
You're gonna use a potion on Uxio.
No, not you, obviously. First things first, Cure Light Wounds potion for Amiko. So that's 1. 5 points of health for Amiko.
So that brings her up to 9.
She will sit up, see you above her, and she'll give you a quick thanks before looking at Uxio and starts rummaging through his,
He has a bag.
I know. I just wanted to leave that sentence hanging. Anyway, she gives you a potion of Inflict.
she might not be able to. I think I used both of mine before. I used the one that I had before worked by Nualia, and then she used the second one that I had afterwards to try and get me up before Heck healed me.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have any.
Fair enough. Oh, God.
You kind of just pick each other up. The group fills you guys in on what happened. Information has been shared, and you guys are deciding to pack it up for today and go rest it out somewhere.
I imagine that even with magic healing closing the wound, Uxio now has a big-ass scar on his side from where Nualia ripped out part of him.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But it absolutely
sure.
makes you look sexy.
Yeah, no, it's 100% just sexy. It's sexy scars. So you guys essentially pack it in and start heading out. You guys start debating on where it would be safe to essentially camp. And there are barracks for officers upstairs, and you're going to run into Auric and stuff.
Should we not
That's probably the best spot.
Should we not also have our reinforcement in here? Or at least go back to our reinforcements as an option?
I will say a thought that just popped in my head out of character with regards to that. How many goblins might now be infesting the top floor trying to get to the bridge in order to fight?
Mm-hmm.
Amiko's like, should we camp out down here in this room?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. He looks down at the holy water that was burning him earlier.
Oh, it's mostly flooded to the other rooms and under this door back here. Like, it's dispersed enough that it's not going to bother you.
Wait, flood it to the other room.
There is a door here.
No, I was not trying to grab Ameko. I was trying to grab Uxio. Stupid roll 20. He rushes to make sure that Lyrie is not drowning in the water.
You go and you see Lyrie, in the amount of time, she's like, how much time do you think has passed? Like maybe 30 minutes?
That seems a bit high, because I don't think the fight lasted that long.
Each round is like 6 seconds.
Exactly. I don't think we even went 10.
Well, I'm thinking like you guys like looted her, gathered all the notes. Like it took some time. Like I would say at least 10 minutes to loot this.
Yeah, all that talking definitely took time.
Yeah. I'd say 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to roll to stabilize her.
Well, she does have hard to kill because she is 1 rank mythic, isn't she?
True.
And one more thing, as we're gathering stuff, I'm also picking up what was left of my rapier from that Yith Hound earlier.
You go out, and let's say some of the water reached Irie, and it just kind of woke her up a bit, and she's sat up, and she's looking at Pseudo with his throat and chest ripped open, and she's just sitting there, bound all sexy, of course.
I was wondering if you're going to reference it.
I did remember that.
God.
Oh my god.
The Shibari.
And she just looks stone-faced at the corpse. She's got tears streaming down her face, but she's largely dehydrated at this point.
Well, she's gonna have to get her face on the floor if she wants to drink.
Okay. Ignoring that particular comment, Uxio is going to walk over to her. So, you've already seen what she did.
She looks confused. She?
That was Nualia's doing. A Yith Hound ordered by her to take out his heart as a reagent for her stupid ritual.
Diplomacy. Let's see if she even believes you. Ooh, excellent.
Nice.
She looks down and says, I knew she was too evil for him. She spits out blood and says, I even joked one time, said, she'll be the death of you. Go figure.
I do not know you, but I assume in your position, you would want revenge. And unfortunately, she's already dead. But I think there's still a way you can get some.
She looks at you unblinking.
Nualia wanted to destroy Sandpoint. Seems to me that with her dead, unless you somehow plan on going to the outer planes to find her soul, the best revenge you can get would be against her dream.
She says, whatever. Just... You can roll diplomacy again, but that's kind of a hard sell.
19.
She simply growls a little bit and just says, just take me to jail.
Fair enough. No choice.
You guys start clearing out. As you are doing so, I'm just going to move your tokens over. You just, like, thematically, you know?
I kind of proceed to toss a cloak over Pseudo.
Well, no, Amekio will come forward. Like, she knows what she's going to see. Like...
Yeah, because, like, that was part of why she was so gung-ho on killing Nualia before Uxio got dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, she watched it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She kneels down and whispers a prayer in her native language, which, again, I can't remember at the moment.
So, is Uxio gonna be the one stuck helping the Shibari'd Lyri up to another floor if we're staying up in the barracks?
Oh, I could probably carry her handily.
I've got... Anyway, she looks around, and Uxio's kind of handling Lyri. Renrua has no tact. Amekio looks at Bella, and she's like, can you help me take him up so we can properly bury him?
Of course. Bella will quite easily pick him up and carry him.
Are you guys going upstairs? Are you camping out in here? What's the deal?
I assume upstairs just because beds, more or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Pretty sure there's better accommodations upstairs.
Wait,
Well, there's one bedroom we know is not going to work for accommodations.
God damn it.
That is correct.
I don't think that needed to be said.
No, that's funny. You travel the length of the dungeon until you reach Brithasmus's undignified corpse.
Does Lyri have any reaction to that, by the way?
Not particularly. She'll, like, grimace a little bit, like, oh, God, I was not expecting that. But that's about it. Lyri will point out that, in fact, over in that area, down that hallway, are various quarters. Mostly the officers' quarters, like Auric and Pseudo and basically the gang. Like, all 5 of them. Hecht, you see a door before you. What you doing?
I think we should go and tell Ulrich that we at least made sure to keep Lyri alive throughout that situation.
She doesn't really respond to that. Are you just gonna throw her, like, in this room over here?
That's a room?
Oh, that is a room.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and check to see. It is, it's just a closet.
It is not, actually. Lining the walls are several cages stacked against the wall and stacked on top of each other. And when you open the door, a racket greets you as the cages rattle and you can hear the sound of squeaking goblin infants.
Oh no.
I go back out of the room and I close the door. We don't happen to have another grenade, do we?
Hold on.
We used
What?
up both of them.
1 second.
Darn, that would have been another great moment.
Yeah, Hecht opened the door, like, everyone's aware of what's beyond that door, by the way. Like, it's not a secret.
Oh damn.
Give me a few moments. I'll have that silence.
Rightfully horrified, Amekio goes, no, what are you doing? No.
What, would you prefer to raise them?
She stops. It's like, we could put them to work.
That certainly sounds different than I think you meant for it too.
I kind of raise up a hand as I guess if anyone's gonna make sure that everything's taken care of properly and that these goblins aren't gonna run wild back at Sandpoint, I'll take responsibility.
Miko is not willing to murder goblins, essentially.
No, I mean not freaking murder them. I mean like make sure that they behave in town.
I'll help with that, by the way. I do not want to... Like, enough blood has been spilt here.
Yes, I know. Ugh, freaking A.
Uxio's kind of like You know how when you look up and kind of rock your eyes back and forth, like, because realistically, he's thinking there's probably gonna be more blood spilt before long.
Oh, you could probably hear Rodro's eyes rolling to the back of her head.
Anything but goblin, like, she looks at the sack that her brother is in, and she says, I know the mileage can vary, which is not a phrase that anyone without a diesel engine would actually utter. I'm just realizing, like, she says, I know experiences can be different, but the man who runs the orphanage in Sandpoint is good, and maybe we can get a fund together and, like, raise the goblins there. Maybe we could actually have good goblins, gods forbid.
Right, Master Ganderthus of the Tundarok Academy.
Yes, you know the lore. Perfect.
Nice.
No, he has the book open.
Oh no, I have notes.
I'm teasing.
I just now am picturing Zerdan with like an actual Rise of Runelords book that he's looking through because of that comment.
Yeah, now available at paizo.com. Says, let's actually
You want me to talk to them?
yeah, why don't we set something up? Definitely not keen on having them there, and if they grow up to be delinquents, then at least we'll deal with them like civilized people.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to step in here and try to calm them down so that they understand the situation.
Or we could just mark the door, say baby's inside, and leave it alone.
Both Amekio and Zerdan walk into the room, and essentially they're trying to communicate with goblin babies. They're not all like the same age. Some of them are like infants, some of them are like toddlers, other are like on the cusp of adulthood, and it's gonna take some time before, like, that's gonna be your whole evening.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Uxio there just to look and spot gauge it, is so to speak, and he's thinking the infants maybe, the toddlers maybe, the older ones are probably not gonna work.
Either way, the two people right here are unperturbed by that. Hecht, you head down the hallway, presumably with the rest of the gang.
I would hope so.
You see
Oric! Oh, there you are.
You see Oric leaning against the door, and he just kind of looks up at the noise and says, I take it you handled it?
We handled it. I didn't handle it. We handled it as a group.
He nods. I already unlocked the doors for you. You can use my room if you want. I assume you're resting here for the evening.
It might be best, especially poor Lyrie over there.
Uxio's gonna hold her forward enough that her head can peek around the wall without showing the rest of the Shibari.
Lyrie sees him and shrieks, "Traitor! Because of you, Pseudo's dead!" And he just kind of watches this unflinching. Like, she is screaming at him now. She's mad. He just shrugs.
Hecht's gonna go up to Orc.
He looks down at you, like, not looking down, like, literally.
I know, he's tall, yeah.
He tall boy.
She's a bit heartbroken at the moment. Don't take all of her words to heart today.
He's a little taken aback by that, but gives an appreciative nod. And he points out everyone's chambers. He says, she might be most comfortable in there. That's her actual room, he says.
At mentioning her personal room, Uxio is going to say, Hecht, I think you and Bella should maybe keep an eye on her throughout the night.
Oric just nods and gets out of your way. He says, I'll just... And he leaves. I'll stand watch tonight. You can count on me.
Don't mind the tie-up job. You can blame Manrua, as I say as I move towards one of the rooms.
Yeah. he sees Lyrie like just staring and screaming daggers at him, and walks past.
No blame, only thank.
He kicks Brethasma's corpse like aside and looks into the ruined room, sees Bella carrying a corpse, and says, maybe you could store it in there.
No, I'll let Amekio tell me where she wants it.
He just nods, and he'll just stand watch at the stairs. He'll keep the shield up, but then have like a warrior salute with his bastard sword, point down in the ground with his hand on the pommel. A few hours go by. I will just tell you what's in every room, and you can decide what to do with it from there. That way we're not RPing every single open door.
Right.
Okay. 4A is Pseudos Chambers. This room is well kept. A low dresser to the southwest has a pack of papers sitting atop of it. It's weighed down by a large chunk of obsidian, and to the northeast sits a well-made bed. There are basically notes and letters written on the dresser and stuff. With essentially this downtime, you see that he was attempting to blackmail his father for about 5,000 gold pieces. Since he was one of the people that orchestrated the attack on Sandpoint, he told his father that he needed to leave a certain gate open, which he did. And once his father left the gate open, that's what let them into the city. And then he tried to blackmail him for a bunch of money for his silence. And that's when they killed him.
Damn.
Yep. Right here. That's Oryx Chambers. It's a one-person bedroom showing many signs of being lived in. It's rumple and unmade. There's a half-eaten meal of bread and smoked salmon that's on the nightstand as well. Few articles of dirty clothing scattered here and there. This man is not well organized. But from what you can see, there's nothing like openly bad in there.
Probably keeps his equipment maintained, but not much else.
Pretty much. And it seems like anything valuable that he has, he carries with him. Like, he's even got a satchel that he doesn't let out of his sight. So, these chambers are Lyri's. The bedroom itself is kept clean and brightly lit by an ever-burning torch lying on the nightstand. Which sounds like a bad idea, I'm just realizing.
The ever-burning torch is... I don't think you can actually light things with them.
It's a magical flame.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure they can't spread fire at all, so...
It doesn't even have any, like, notes or anything. It looks like Lyri keeps all of her notes in different locations. She has a second torch in this room, actually, so there's 2 ever-burning torches.
I would love to take one.
Alrighty. This one right here, even though you found Brethasmus in a completely different room, those are his chambers, and that one kind of stinks. It's got a faint, musty odor, and the bed is covered with gray and black hair. There's blood stains with a half-eaten bag of, like, live, well, not anymore, birds.
If anyone takes that room, it's probably going to be Ranwura.
I was thinking along those lines, but I didn't want to say it.
And then over here, Nualia's chambers. It's a large chamber that has a dual purpose. To the north is a fine bed with silken sheets, while to the south, the desk and chair under a hanging lantern make it a comfortable study. The nice thing about it, though, this bed is actually very nice. It's considered a masterwork bed, mattress, and everything. You can do a knowledge local, which is history, and I'll let you know more about it.
Sure. I'm definitely terrible at it, but let's go. What the frick?
Today is a good day.
Heck, you and Amekio actually, when you finally explore it, you kind of like eye each other knowingly, because this is a very nice bed made by a famous woodcarver / mattress maker in Magnamar.
Oh.
This is way out of my pay grade, even on the Crusaders budget.
Amekio's like, roll dice for it?
How about this? You and Uxio have fun as I go into this room.
She opens her mouth and like shuts it, and then just pulls Uxio in.
Before you do that, Stuart, I do want to say we actually put that she might want to like go through pseudo stuff and therefore maybe spend the night in his room.
Yeah,
And if that's what she decides,
We'll
gotta give her space.
In the morning.
We'll consider we'll consider that part of the day. Like we're not doing this exactly in order. These are just like various downtime things that happen.
Yeah, and Bella would ask Amekio where she would like his body kept for the night.
That room right there, like just out of the way and not disturbing anybody. She actually is concerned. She's like, does anyone have or can anyone prepare, what's that preservation spell?
Gentle repose.
Yeah, gentle repose.
Nope.
Can druid?
That's outside my abilities.
No, like no one. Wow. Well, she's just like, I'm just concerned about it, like getting. Okay. Maybe I can send a message or something. We need to like. She thinks I am the last heir of the Kaijitsus, and I'm pretty sure there were whispers among our barrister, my lawyer, whichever word we're using in this time period. Wait, battle lawyers are a thing in Pathfinder. Hold on. I know for a fact it is.
We are going down a rabbit hole.
Oh no, here we go.
Okay, it's an Asmodeus thing, but it absolutely is a thing.
I mean, that makes sense because Erinyes, the typically female devils, are literally the best lawyers in the multiverse.
That's funny. She's like, yeah, my barrister. He was whispering that I may have gotten the estate, so I would like to bury him there. Let's just put him there for now, out of the way. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Even though I'm not a cleric, I do have chemical reagents that I could probably try to use to make a preserving balm, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. That roll alchemy.
Oh. I'm going to use some of that advantage that
Use that reroll?
Yeah.
You don't want to cremate instead of preserve.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
What the heck?
I'm just thinking, like, a double nat 1. A double nat 1. Because you absolutely, like with that, you're absolutely competent. Oh, this'll work. Amekio looks at you, looks at him.
Oh my. I did not. I'm
she is
sorry.
She's absolutely speechless. And then like gives like a bit of an inappropriate chuckle.
This doesn't happen all the time. Oh my god.
Randrew would say like 1 in 5 alchemist.
Yeah, 1 in 5.
Bullshit.
Is that what you say to all the ladies?
Wow.
You absolutely, yeah.
You trying to do it. Were you trained at the academy?
You liquefy Pseudo's body, and she puts her hands to her lips, and she cries like a little bit, not gonna lie. She is a little devastated, but she gives a big, deep sigh and goes, Zerdan, if it wasn't for you today, I would have lost 2 people that I care about. This is fine. I wish I had grabbed his family ring, but it's fine.
Can we roll to
Wait
see
a
if the ring
minute.
survives?
It can't have this all that badly.
Apparently you made some pretty potent acid.
A double nat 1 says you did. She thinks it's okay. In fact, here's how not upset I am, she comments. She pulls out her rapier and presents it
Stabs
to you.
Zidane with it.
Might as well.
She pulls out her rapier and hands it to you.
You sure you want to hand that to me, considering how many rapiers I've gone through tonight?
She goes, it's yours.
I really wish this was under better circumstances, but... Oh.
She smiles and says, in the future, we probably will laugh at this.
Maybe.
There's a good chance the gods are laughing now.
Oh, I'm sure they... Oh, yeah! There goes Zerdan. He's done another sinker. Ah.
She thinks, at this rate, there's nothing I could say that you haven't said to yourself in your head right now. It's okay.
Okay. Well, at any rate, at least I'm going to try to make things right moving forward from this freaking fort and make sure nothing bad ever happens as far as young goblins dying or freaking more things in the town lighting on fire.
Meanwhile, Lyrie's in like, the other room.
Well, at least you weren't making something intended for him to drink.
What?
Like a
You
healing
started-
potion?
True.
All right, with that sorted out, you don't need to worry about Pseudo's corpse anymore.
Oh my god.
So, is Amekio going to take Heck's suggestion for this room as a way to kind of blow off some steam?
I'll get to that when I get to that. We're just kind of doing this a little bit out of order. This is like one of the, like after all the rooms are established and you realize where everything is, the pseudo kerfuffle occurs.
Yeah, fair.
Lyrie's in with Hecht going, at least I'll be able to say goodbye to him at his funeral.
Closed casket.
Wow.
Close casket funeral.
Closed casket.
I'm sure that the warden and all would be okay with you showing up to the funeral.
Oh my god. Why the freaking stars?
Did they loot the body before gooping? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got everything off
Did
of
that
him.
last session.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh wait, we did that last session. The ring was already off.
Yeah.
The ring of protection.
Who was wearing it?
The Ring of Protection? That would be me.
Yeah,
Oh!
we gave it to Bella because most vulnerable when she's at her most powerful.
Right.
That changes things.
That does change things. I guess Amekio just didn't notice you yanking off his family ring.
Or she didn't think the magic ring was the family ring.
Perception, Bella? Or knowledge or anything? Like, would you even think about that?
Would there be a crest on it?
Yeah, you look at your hand. Yeah, sure enough, it's a jade ring.
Amekio. Bella will hold up her hand. We didn't realize at the time.
She goes, oh! I mean, she looks at Pseudo's, liquid. Looks at you and
I
says,
should probably get a face.
Get an urn.
Pseudo gets a mop.
No. We could do something right by this. My god, I'm going to get it right. So I guess I'm cleaning this up now and putting it in this.
Zerdan gets bleach and accidentally makes mustard gas.
Oh no!
The worst part is, it's in the dirtiest room.
Oh! So Zerdan, like behind the door, is like, just like having the worst night.
No kidding. And I still gotta deal with goblin babies after this.
Amekio sees Bella hold up the ring, and she goes, "Oh, that's yeah, that's our family ring. It better."
I'll give it back after we're done with the fort. Sound fair?
She just silently nods, kind of eagerly. Thanks. Anyone want to do anything with the baby room?
No.
There's no good way to put
Unless
that.
pretend it never existed is an option.
I am quite tempted for a snack.
No,
We
I'm
wake
not
up.
gonna-
The rest of us wake up and there's just a pile of ashes in there.
No, look,
No, there wouldn't be a pile of ashes. There'd be a pregnant looking Ranrua.
No,
I
only
don't.
the oldest looking one. Just one snack.
Next day!
Auric, yeah. Moving on.
Okay, so with Amekio pulling him in there for stress relief, let's say.
Well, no. That was part of the joke. She pulls you in and shuts the door quietly and said, "Hecht has a weird sense of humor.
Agreed.
She thinks for a moment and says, if it's all the same to you, I don't blow off steam that way. In fact, I haven't blown off steam that way.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Amekio, I have no intention of putting you in a situation you are not comfortable with.
She thanks you and says it's been a long day. I'm gonna go over there.
Would you rather and he puts his thumb up to point over at the chair that's over here at the desk. Would you rather I sleep there?
Charisma check.
He's trying to be the gentleman.
No, I know. I'm aware.
I find it extra funny because I've still got the bonus to charisma from the egg breakfast. And I also got
well, because you had a hearty breakfast, Amekio just can't resist.
No, and also the charisma boost that I got for the lols when I took the Bloodline Prestige.
I got it.
I'm now at 17 charisma.
Nice.
She says, I'm not gonna kick you out, but I wouldn't. Thanks.
He is going to give her a kiss on the cheek as she heads to bed and then head over to the chair.
She'll stop you, and then she'll give you a kiss on the lips. And she'll say goodnight. Spicy!
Good night, Amekio.
Meanwhile, in the crowded room.
The comically crowded room.
Well, thankfully, Bella is the shortest of the group, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, we're the two shortest in here.
Lyrie is like trapped in the corner, and she's kind of cried all of her tears for the day. It's just the three of you are just kind of in here, like getting ready for the evening, and she finally breaks the silence with, "Can I have new bonds?"
Definitely.
Yes.
No, you're gonna destroy my rope.
I think we must.
Why Ranrua put this much effort in, I will never know. If only she'd put that much effort into fighting monsters.
I agree. How do you even untie this?
Okay, the ends of the rope are over here, so let's start. This is gonna be 10 minutes for us to figure out.
This is really funny.
Meanwhile, on the other hand,
Sleight of hand check to figure out the knots.
Sure, or disable device even.
Meanwhile, Ranrua could just pull in one place and it would all come undone instantly.
Yeah.
You both got 12.
How do you have -7?
The armor, that's right.
Oh.
I haven't taken my armor off.
Between the three of you, you eventually put your heads together. It comes
Reverse
off.
engineer.
You eventually do free her, and she kind of tries to redignantly reposition her robe. She gives you a quiet thank you, as she kind of like holds out her arms, expecting you to like tie him up again.
Just go to sleep.
She nods and just grabs some of her own clothes and just hunkers down in the corner.
Bella will let her have the bed. So unless Hecht really wants it.
No, I don't want the bed. She obviously needs it way more than both of us.
She is surprised. She will graciously accept, give a polite bow, and take her bed. And she's like, there's pajamas in the dresser. You look inside. They're all kind of similar robes, if you catch my meaning. Lyrie gives you access to like all of her extra linens and stuff. Essentially, you can have a relatively comfy stay in here. And you can do a sense motive if you want.
Ooh,
So perception.
interesting. Not 20 again!
Her spirit is utterly broken, and she will make no attempt to leave tonight. Alrighty. Zerdan, is there anything you're looking for, you want to do?
I mean, I would between if I didn't have to deal with Pseudo's dissolved body and the goblin babies. But
He tired.
But assuming that there's some bit of time left, I don't know. Like, I guess poke my head out, maybe to make sure everyone's okay before I lock up and get ready for bed.
Runrua, you doing anything?
This is Oric's room, right? Or Oric, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Oric, I think.
Oric.
Unless
O-R-I-K.
you'd rather sleep in Prothasmus's.
No. But I'd assume there's like at least some amount of mustiness to it, which we'll say gets Rodra a little bit restless.
Oh no.
Ah, okay. I see. Are you paying Oric a visit?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And if it doesn't quite pan out with him, I'm gonna grab a snack.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna have you roll a persuasion. Because
I don't want to roleplay this out. I understand.
I'm kind of like sexied out. I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go. Diplomacy is 27.
You know, he's gonna take what he can get.
All right then, good enough. Well, if anything, taking it back to his bedroom would be the most likely.
Okay, cool. You tired him out, but you're tired too. Zerdan, you look out. You see Ranrua walk, slither back into Oric's room with Oric. Kind of shake your head.
Oh god. Just my luck can't get any better, am I right? I'll
You know
try to
what?
get some sleep.
All right, you guys all fall asleep. Full night's rest. Brrr. HP up. Go for it.
Yay.
So not doing any dreams tonight. Got it.
Actually, that's a really, really good point. Hecht, in your dreams, you are visited by a chorus of angels and devils. Various.
Not again.
Well, actually, this time it's in celebration. You are at a great banquet hall, and on one half of the hall are a whole bunch of celestials toasting you. It's not a formal affair, by the way. Everyone's, like, weirdly enough, everyone's kind of mingling. This is just kind of not normal, but like normal Hecht. They've gotten used to each other a little bit. There are various celestials carrying various party pieces, and like you know those like those kind of things like you would have at a birthday party.
Yes.
Yeah, there's several of them popping that. Several of them with like cone hats. It's almost like a birthday party, but Sarenrae is at the head of a banquet table, and she is cutting a ginormous cake for you that says congratulations.
What is all this? What exactly is going on?
Like, as you walk into your own party, there's like a herald.
Everyone, our guest of honor, Lady Hecht Hardwick, the new Apotheon of Sarenrae.
As all the Celestials applaud and sing, you do see Zon Kuthan at another table, and he's also got like a little party hat on. like on top of his gimp suit. One of his like spikes on his head has the party hat. But surprisingly, all the fiends are about as equally happy for you. Not much really gets said, just a lot of congratulations by various celestials, and the occasional fiend even gives you like a respectful bow. It's very surreal, this party.
Wait, what?
Do a perception check.
I really want to fail on this one just so for the balls. Yes!
What is this?
How am I calling this shit?
It's been 20s and 1s all night. You're guided in by a very excited Azada as she's talking about like all the cakes and ice cream and sweets that you're about to have, who's just like excited to tell you about everything.
Sarenrae rarely throws parties like this one, so I had a hand in helping.
Is it? What? Party? Saturday?
She's right over there by the celebration cake. Now that you're here, she can start cutting it and give you the first slice.
Thank you, Azata. Please give me a moment with my paladin.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there and talk to the other Zetas. Congratulations, Miss Hardwick. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry. I'm still very confused. What is all this?
Sarenrae, once she eventually gives you a nice slice of cake.
My dear paladin, this party is for you. Through your might and testament to me, you have ascended past destiny and have been set on the path to be a god.
The plate that she just gives me just loosely slips in my hand when she says past destiny herself, and it just like I let it just go down on the floor. What?
Ivu just like the little havoc dragon just scoops it up.
Well, that's what being an Apotheon means. You're beyond what most mortals could ever dream of, let alone achieve. And through my teachings, you will be a wonderful Apotheon.
But when this is all happening way too fast.
And she gives you a smile and a gentle kiss on the head, which like singes a little bit. And she says,
Hect, my dear paladin, I understand that this is a sudden change. It is one that none of us expected. But now all we can do is move forward and help guide you.
And she gives a big smile and says,
Go. Talk to those that have gathered to celebrate your ascension, Apotheon Hect.
And you could decide how you want to spend it. Like, essentially, do you want to go have fun or do you want to sit awkwardly? Because there's a pack of havoc dragons that really want your attention.
I guess I go over to them because I'm being nudged in that direction, but I'm still going to be very awkward because I'm still like confused by all of this. Like, why is this happening in my dream? Why the cake? How did they even set all this up?
Just give me I don't know, any kind of like a wisdom check or a will saving throw even.
I'll do a will saving throw.
Yep.
26.
Holy.
You are still confused. Nothing has changed that, but you do go about the party basically faking it until you make it. And you do eventually have a good enough time that you'll get your favorite food bonus tomorrow. You eventually relax, and as morning approaches, many of the outsiders have vacated your dream, and you notice that most people have left pretty amicably. Even the devils have paid their respects and have gone. Sarenrae eventually leaves as well with the last of her host, and the only person left in the hall is Zon-Kuthon, who has not moved the entire night. He sees you sitting at one of the chairs, and he eventually stands up and then walks towards you. If you want to move, you just can't for whatever reason.
I wouldn't be trying to.
He eventually steps in front of your part of the table, and he kneels down in respect and looks you deep in the eyes, his eyes like burning with passion, and he whispers,
"Congratulations, my paladin. I saw that you have received so many gifts, but none given could match the majesty of your ascension, could they? Fortunately, I too have a gift yet to be given. I felt something a bit more personal would be more appropriate. So, I grant you this, the power of your mother from deep within your blood. Congratulations, Paragon.
And your dream ends. You wake up as an anti-paladin for the day with a rank in Paragon. So, from this point onwards, whenever Hecht becomes an anti-paladin, she is a Paragon for the day. When she is a paladin, she's an Apotheon.
And when I'm neither, I'm neither.
I did not tell you this, but you are blocked off from the mythic paths that let you break away from codes of ethics or alignment shifts.
Understandable.
But there you go. You're an anti-paladin for the day and a Paragon. Uxio, give me a will save.
I was afraid of this. I was so afraid of this.
If you'd gotten a 1, it's like, you wake up in Amiko's blood.
No!
You have restless dreams for the night, but otherwise nothing specific. Bella, give me a will save.
Okay.
You wake up and you see Hecht, like, kind of Blair Witch staring at the corner. You just wake up. Lyrie is dead asleep. Like, she's actually sleeping fairly peacefully. Hecht, however, is absolutely just staring at this corner.
Everything all right?
Everything's just fine, Bella. Just get some more rest.
I like to imagine she didn't turn at all.
Nope.
she's just staring at the wall. She takes a bite of cake.
You don't know where the cake comes from.
Where'd you get the cake? Alright. You all eventually do wake up and get dressed. Lyrie agrees to stay here with Auric, and she does swear not to attack him or you guys. She's like, you have my spell book. There's not much I can do about that.
Yeah, we're not giving it back to you until you're at least in jail.
She says, okay. And she's like, do I need to be... And then she stops asking the question. She just kind of, like, lets it go. I'll stay in my room.
That's a good.
I will say, Larry, the offer I made yesterday is still on the table.
Work for Sandpoint? Is that my understanding?
Community service was what I was thinking, but yes.
I believe that's up to whatever judge or deputy or whomever or magistrate, but I'll consider it. I was only here for the platinum and for... Oh, that's right. It only matters about the platinum now, does it?
At the mention of deputy, I do think Zerdan.
What? Uxio?
Lyrie mentioned a deputy, so...
Oh. Okay, and...
Uxio's basically trying to cut a deal that if she works for Sandpoint, she can get a reduced sentence.
Oh yeah, I think I heard a bit of that. You were doing pretty well. And yeah, I'm more than willing to help on that, if that's what you want.
Excuse me.
Oh. Alright, sounds good. You guys essentially wrap up, do your morning routines, head back downstairs, and you are face to face with the other door over here. That door leads to another door.
So before we fully commit to going in there, I am going to set up Maber.
Well, another few things is that I do have some extracts of Cure Light Wounds I'm going to use on myself real quick. And one more. Pretty damn good.
I'm actually going to have Uxio use an animal he hasn't really used at all in the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
One that's going to have him bulk up in a different way than how Bull tends to.
It just occurred to me, before you guys fell asleep, it would have been smart for Amekio to burn her. I think she's got 2 Cure Light Wounds left.
Okay.
Oh,
Can't use them on Uxio.
Absolutely not, but
I could have certainly used one.
yep. It looks like 5 and 10. Wow.
Okay.
pretty good.
All right, so Ranrua, you can have the 5.
She might want to use the 10 on herself since she's currently 14 out of...
Yeah.
Actually, it might be 24, given that the food bonus from the other day is gone.
That's right. You guys lost the food bonus.
Already factored out, so...
Yeah, I turned that off.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Oh. Should I take point on this, since there were a lot of traps earlier? Or at least one deadly trap?
Yeah, I think the 2 of us should take point.
Okay. Alright, well, first things first, perception to try to get a read on anything that might be ahead of us. Hell of a lot better, and I forgot to put in some other things, like my magnifying glass. We can't forget that.
I kind of doubt that's necessary at this point.
Getting up to 30 might be important.
You head into an L-shaped hallway, and in this hallway, it's actually very, very important you did specify all the buffs you could, because you realize that this is a secret door of sorts.
Ooh.
Sorta. All right, let me find it. Let's see. That is.
It's a revolving door.
The southern wing of this L-shaped hallway ends at a pair of stone doors carved with the depictions of 2 skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull. While to the east hallway, this right here, narrows down to a frame of a circular carving of what seems to be an immense stack of gold coins that rises from the floor to the ceiling. The edges of these coins are carved with tiny spiky runes. Now, since you rolled above a 28, the stack of oversized coins is actually a pillar that does something. Hidden to the wall to the left and right are tiny coin-sized slots. A DC of 28 reveals that the coin slots are in fact hollow and that there's a space beyond the pillar.
Now I just gotta figure out how to trigger this. And...
I mean...
So wait, there's slots for coins?
It looks like it.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a guess and maybe try to put in 2 gold pieces. So...
Lo and behold, that was the exact puzzle.
Nice.
I was gonna offer 2 copper.
And I guess the pieces are consumed upon the contraction?
Well, they slide down, they ping once, and then whoosh, like vanish. At least based on what you can tell with that ridiculous perception check. They do, in fact, not get destroyed. So, the pillar that was here looked like a giant stack of gigantic gold, but when you put the coin slots in, the illusion fades and it was just made of stone. It reveals 3 triple doors here. So you step inside here. That'll lead you into this room. You do not find any traps. I'm just telling you that 29 DC did a lot for you.
Nice.
Thank God.
Yep. You see 3 sets of double doors. 1 to the north, 1 to the east, 1 to the south.
And is it possible for us to hear anything beyond those doors, or...?
Yes, but that does require another perception check.
Okay. Hopefully this won't replace the trap one, but... apparently not!
Oh my god.
It's the same!
To the south! You see 2 doors made of stone but bear no handles. An intended outline of a 7-pointed star. Its shape appears to be hollow and slits. Essentially, there are 2, like, imprints, each marked with a 7-pointed star.
I have a feeling that those imprints could be fitted with some sort of amulet of some sort.
You don't say.
I mean,
That seems-
it is Detective Obvious.
That seems rather familiar.
Alright, Bella will take out both the amulets she has, and she will put them in the slots.
Okay. As you do, your mythic power screams at you as the amulets twist and turn, and the seven-pointed star glows and starts swirling, and you hear a whole bunch of mythical mechanical locks. Your instincts scream at you that you're about to get jumped. You have one round to buff.
Okay,
I cast shield on myself then.
Yeah.
I mean, shield is a good idea. 1 second.
I cast.
Buffing, then. Oh, go ahead.
I cast Pass Without a Trace. Yes! Because it's gonna do nothing at all.
I'm gonna cast Summon Nature's Ally level 2, but I'm using it to try and summon from level 1 list, specifically for dogs.
Okay.
So I need to roll 1d3. Dang it!
One dog.
I should have stuck with just summoning directly from the level 2.
Do we need to re-roll initiative?
Yeah. I cleared off the turn order. I'm sorry.
Well, then this is an opportunity to use Mythic Improved Initiative. My initiative is nat 20.
The doors swing open, and both Sahedron medallions drop, and inside you can see the rune well. You look inside, and your perception check tells you there's something in there, but you don't see anything.
Assuming that it's just the rune well, she's gonna try to gauge how similar it is to the last one.
Arcana?
19.
It's bigger and seems more powerful.
But is it enough to gauge that it would be a Wrath rune well?
Hold on. That's actually a good point. I am 98% certain it's Wrath.
Yeah.
But I will double check, because we'll just say for now Ranrua can't tell.
Okay. That is definitely the rune well we're looking for.
What you doing?
Can I grab one of the Sahedrons that had fallen?
You absolutely can.
Alright, I will do that. And take that Sahedron towards the rune well.
You hear a chuckle.
Thank you for freeing me.
And then...
Oh no.
I'm going to roll its initiative.
Oh no. I think that was enough to basically use all of my actions.
Yep, you are in the room, but when you enter with the Sahedron, you can feel as if something shattered, like glass. Uxio, you're up.
Wait, am I before Amekio? I could have sworn it showed hers being first.
Alright, she may have a higher... Does she have a higher dex mod?
I don't think so.
She nat 20'd though.
Ah, yep, then she does go first.
Oh wait, actually mine should be 21 to begin with. I didn't realize the +2 into the wrong stat. Alright, so yeah, Amekio is first, and I guess this would be the point where she starts playing good old Inspire Courage.
Sounds good. Uxio, you're up.
Earlier I used Summon Nature's Ally. I can't seem to get a dog token on there, so I need...
Dog.
Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and have him head up to be ready to help out the frontliners, since Uxio is on range duty today.
Alright. Ranrua, you don't see it, but you hear it as fangs chomp into you.
Oh.
And you certainly feel it. Here's what I'm going to do, just because it's both cool and not cool. You're being attacked by an invisible enemy.
Oh, shit. If only I could see it and tell people.
29, I'm pretty sure, hits you.
Yeah, 29 does hit.
Alright. You take 9 piercing.
Ow.
That was the sassiest sounding ow I think I've ever heard.
However, immediately afterwards, it howls and sends a 30-foot cone in this direction. And I need will saves from everybody.
Oh boy. Is this a fear effect or an enchantment effect?
It is
Was not expected.
It is enchantment, a compulsion, mind afflicting.
Well,
Okay,
that's good for
then.
Uxio, I guess.
And I am an elf.
Hex,
So-
you did not actually get hit by it because it literally cannot hit you with this.
Oh.
Because there's a wall between you and it.
I'm going to
Hold up.
use my thing for advantage for this.
I might be tapping into that as well.
Remember, you do get a +1 from Inspire Courage.
There we go. That's more like it.
The DC was 18.
God.
It's better than your previous one, but it just
Well-
ain't good enough.
I think I would use a surge roll, and not enough.
Alright, what he just hit you was Crushing Despair. It lowers all of your... You basically take a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls.
Holy shit.
Shit.
That's gonna be something I have to factor in 1 second.
Now, Ranrua, you do see that it did something big did chomp into you. And yeah, Hecht is up.
Was a bit unexpected. I am going to move a bit forward over here, try to get line of sight on it.
Isn't it still invisible?
It is still invisible, yes. I'm gonna mark a little invisibility counter.
What in the world just hit you guys? Since she doesn't see it, she has no idea what to react to.
We're gonna find out.
Unfortunately, with that, I have nothing good to do, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Stuart,
I
didn't get to roll for the dogs since I don't have the dog sheet up at the moment. I need to fix that. But would it be able to smell the thing?
Does it have scent?
It should. +5 scent tracking.
Yeah, it would. Roll perception.
Does the dog start barking at it?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll also roll the dog's will save now.
Okay.
Yeah, the dog's scared now, so it started barking and then it shut up when the thing blasted with a bunch of fear.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm realizing this is a very bizarre creature. And can I give it... Hold on, I'm going to give it an aura. My mistake, Ranrua. This creature pops out of like the ethereal plane to bite you, by the way.
Ah.
And it grabbed onto you. You, Bella, and the dog see it. Those outside of that aura do not see this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, okay. Ranrua, you can roll Arcane and you can determine what this thing is.
Okay.
May Bella roll as well, or
You may absolutely roll.
Alright,
Blue.
Bella's like, I'ma kill it. I'ma kill it.
12.
Okay. You don't know what it is.
I just know it's a threat.
Yeah. Hecht, you move up to here. What are you doing, Hecht?
I'm still technically out of the circle, so I don't see it.
Alrighty. Well, if you're choosing not to do anything,
To me, I'm just confused.
you could use Touch of Corruption on Uxio at least.
And I'll let that be a shock later. They don't know that I'm anti-paladin yet.
Okay.
That's true.
Alright. Bella, you're up.
Alright. Bella's gonna...
Now, this
Blood
is
Rage?
this is a rune well, by the way. So, like, you'd be stepping into waist-deep water.
Might want to.
I happen to have enough movement to get to here without stepping in the rune well.
Alright.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yep, you do. You step outside of, like, the aura and then step back in as this thing, like, fades in and out of your vision.
So I will swing with my great axe.
Un momento, actually. Hold on. Because it's a large creature, when you stepped over here, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, shit. Reach.
Very well, then. I will have to take it, then.
32 does hit you. You take 11 slashing.
Holy
32.
shit.
Yeah, I think 32 will hit just about anything.
Yep. And then you get over here and you do your thing. Sorry. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. If that doesn't hit, I will use a surge die.
The 17?
Yes.
17 does not hit.
All right. What about 23?
23 does. Very good.
And is this an evil outsider?
No.
Let me check. It is a large evil outsider. God damn it. Yeah, it is.
Yes. So 20 damage.
Yep. Oh my god. Bella too
That's
strong.
it.
Please nerf.
No.
I told you my build ahead of time.
No, I know. You strike into it and it howls with rage. It bad.
Do we hear it?
Oh yeah. It's not quiet.
Okay. Okay, so all of us outside the aura now knows.
Yep.
Heck you all saw me come around here and swing at something you can't see.
Yeah, which is confusing, Hecht.
Zerdan, you're up.
Alright, so I have been affected by Crushing Despair, so that's going to suck for however long this thing can inflict it, but I'm still going to try to do what I can and try to move. 1 second.
Crushing Despair is like 10 minutes.
Jeez.
Wait, from the freaking thing?
Oh, it's
Jeez.
one minute per level. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Yep, that's a couple. It will be, the battle will be over one way or another.
1, 2, 3. Going to the diagonal here. Oh, not the dog.
What's the dog doing?
I'm trying. And then diagonal over here, and then I should see the fucker, right?
All right, as you, by the way, he's got combat reflexes.
Dang it.
Seriously?
He do. He's a boss. You take 14 piercing damage as he swings with his claws. Now that you get a good look of it, that 29 perception is doing a lot for you. You see he's got some vicious looking teeth that you really don't want to be hit by.
Would I be able to roll the proper knowledge to identify it at that rate, or?
Mm-hmm.
So Arcana.
Yep.
Okay. 23.
His fangs are Vorpal.
Oh no.
Do I know the name of this?
It is a Barghest, otherwise known as a Goblin King. Essentially, these are Lamashtu's direct children, and they absolutely... Oh my god. I haven't even been counting its burn.
Burn? What?
It does additional fire damage that I forgot to factor in. Like, Zerdan, are you stepping back into this?
I don't know. Do I know how many attacks of opportunity it can make?
It can make 2 attacks of opportunity per turn.
Which it already burnt.
Yep.
Okay. So I proceed to move in and proceed to drink my last extract for the day, freaking Reduced Person. Try to offset that ridiculous penalty. Jesus.
Ranrua, you're up.
Okay, so anyway, I started blasting.
Okay.
This acid arrow.
22 definitely hits his touch AC.
Alright, with 7 acid damage. And then we dip into that mythic rank 2 with Ultra Divine Blast and do another acid arrow.
Okay.
This time empowered.
I'm assuming that 9 does not
Well,
hit.
shit. No, that one don't. That's not.
You could use the surge die.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Plus 5.
14 hits.
Yay! 7 more acid damage.
Benefit of a touch AC
And-
attack.
So both of those then will be dealing more acid damage each round.
For every 3 caster levels. unless neutralized somehow.
Yes. Yeah. So if not neutralized, then it'll be 2 rounds at my level.
Okay, that works.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna deal another 44 acid damage to it at the start of your next turn.
Yes. And then 5-foot retreat.
So Amekio, inspire courage?
Yeah, I'm not saying a range listed for it, so I was trying to figure out how close someone would need to be in order to be affected in case she...
It's like 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. So I think that second.
Okay, you guys are still there. They're within her range, and she currently can't see the dang thing.
Here's what I'll do. I'll make this a light blue. There you go.
That works.
Yep.
Yeah, but she currently can't see it, and she's got no ranged weapon, throwing her 1 dagger, and no damaging spells.
Yep. She's gonna hold her action, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the only real thing that she can do aside from, I guess, maybe provide the help action, but I don't know who she'd really be helping.
She'll help you if you want it.
I'll take it.
Alright, Uxia, you are being assisted with the help action.
Alright, so move over here. I assume that with the dog barking that way, Renrua's acid and Bella's attack, I've got at least some idea of there being something there.
You can't see Ranrua either.
Wait, what?
Ranrua's in the bubble. You can't see her.
Oh, everyone in the bubble is invisible?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that changes some stuff.
Why do you think it doesn't know what's going on?
And the fact that it's like 10-foot radius, exactly as much as its reach. That's pretty.
Okay. Step into the light.
I don't want to. I've got low health right now. I have 18 HP with the bonus to Constitution from Bear.
Well, maybe next time you won't charge in like the big dumb idiot.
It's not a matter of charging in, it's a matter of I can't get healing.
We gotta invest in something for you later on, man.
I know.
Okay. But
yeah, I'm now understanding how this works. Oh, god damn it, I forgot about Blink.
Oh,
Blink.
Shit.
He's got Blink, and I totally forgot about it.
So 50-50 chance, guys. 50-50
Yeah.
chance to hit.
He's got... God, I this fight so bad. This is supposed to be a really good one, and I feel like I'm killing all momentum.
Alright.
Oh yeah, since the,
I don't think I got much other choice but to switch from bow to falchion and get up in there. Which means I'm gonna disappear to Hector and Amekio, but thankfully he... Wait, has he gotten his turn back yet?
Nope.
Okay, so I did not take the attack of opportunity for getting into there.
Correct.
And I'll attack with the falchion.
That's a hit, and that's a slash. Roll, You know what? I'll let you hit him this time.
Oh, thank God. And then I'm going to Primal Strike for another falchion attack.
You get inside and you see this Bargist creature, this monstrosity. You hit it once, and then you swing at it again. You don't get it.
Just because the AC was low, or...
20's too low.
Did that 20 include the help action from Amekio?
It did not.
So it would be another 2 higher, right?
Correct.
So was the 22 enough?
22 is enough.
Okay, good.
Alright,
And then that would mean I also have a combat maneuver, but I don't know what I could possibly use on this thing.
You could disarm.
What weapons is it holding?
Arm.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to try and sunder its arm.
It doesn't work. That was a joke, 100%. But
Trip? Knock prone?
Oh yeah, trip would work.
Yeah, you could attempt it.
Well, I rolled the maneuver.
It did not work. Alright, he goes.
Wait, what about the dog?
It's just a dog.
Don't do it.
The dog might be at a -2 on its normal attack, but it can still try and bite. Especially since I give it all my teamwork feats.
Sure.
Oh.
Alright, where's that dog going?
It's got a +2 to try and hit with the bite.
Alright, it'll need to go all the way over here.
Speed 40 feet, so yeah, that's easy enough. So yeah, it gets to roll a flat d20 because of that crushing despair.
All right. Let's see if it works.
Roll to confirm.
This is hilarious.
This has been the most polarizing session. Because it's all crits or nothing. It's crits or fumbles. That's all you get.
I'm assuming that's probably not enough to confirm.
It doesn't. It's not enough to confirm. How much damage did it do?
Is it in flanking position? Because if so, then it got a plus as outflank.
This is stupid.
Right, that'll work.
This is really stupid.
This is so dumb.
Shut up.
So here's the flavor. The dog goes in and bites the hind leg.
Roll your damage. Roll your damage.
1d4 plus 1, so I guess that means 1d4 minus 1 because of freaking crushing despair.
Excuse me, you crit.
Yeah.
You said it didn't crit confirm, though.
Did, because outflank gives you a +4.
That's better.
Alright, you strike. You don't like it.
Hey, every bit helps with something like this.
It shakes and rumbles as the creature goes next. Its mouth catches on fire, because I keep forgetting it, and it finally gets its blink ability going. Alright, the first thing it's going to do, I should reward you. I really should reward a crit. It's going to back leg kick the dog. Dog's dead.
Yeah, AC 13, touch 12, flat foot at 12, so...
Yeah, I rolled a 21, and I rolled 10 damage. I assume that kills it.
HP 6.
Yep. It's got 2 more attacks. It slashes with its back leg out, and then with its claw, it will attack... God.
Please attack Bella with her.
The thing is, Bella did the most damage. Yeah, it probably would. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, Frozen, but you've currently got more HP than I.
That's fair.
Alright, you take 12 piercing damage and 5 fire damage.
The same amount, so now I've got more HP.
So, so that's 17.
Yep.
Do you have resistance to that at all?
No.
Darn.
Alright, and then one last bite heading to Ranrua, actually, because it's going to pull you back in.
Oh no.
23 hits with 11 damage and 5 fire damage.
Oof.
He also has you in his mouth.
Yeah.
I rolled a 27 on combat maneuver.
I mean, look, I'm aware of a snack, but not like this.
So wait, he's grappling Ranrua at the moment, correct?
Correct. Heck, you're up.
He was holding back, and then he realized, oh, these guys might actually be a threat.
Seeing all my allies disappear moving forward, I embrace the fact that I'm going to be disappearing also and move forward. Did you see all this chaos? Red Ruin in the mouth of this monster. And I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh,
Should I
what
actually
in
do
the
like
world?
here instead?
Well, to not get any closer to it, I'm going to cast Burning Hands Mythic. Oh boy. Alright, you're gonna see the player of Hecht casting Mythic Burning Hands and Burning Hands a bit throughout this fight. This was actually a mistake. They actually don't have that ability, but due to a miscommunication and misunderstanding of mythic things, they thought they did. So, just wanted to clear that up when you don't see them casting Mythic Burning Hands later on. Bye. Back to the fight.
Wait. What?
That's right! That's right! Like, holy shit! That's right, you get expanded bloodline. Neat!
Where did you cast that exactly?
Don't worry about it! It failed anyway!
Also... What's your AC?
My AC is...
Oh, you cast in combat!
All right. The reason you failed, you came forward and you tried to conjure up your bloodline powers to use burning hands, but you get absolutely bodied by a massive claw that bashes you for 10 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Right. Well, I am absolutely putting on my primordial sturdiness.
Are you gonna move into flanking position by chance?
Yes.
Please.
Ella's gonna move here, and she's going to take the swing.
All right, you swing down hard. You do break through. What's that extra d6?
It's an evil outsider.
Right. Your axe bites into its flesh, but you notice it doesn't go as far as you think it should. He's got DR.
Against good aligned weapons?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Did my knowledge check at all figure out what kind of DR this thing had?
It has a DR 10 mythic.
I'm mythic.
Not your attack, though.
You're gonna have to do the primal bullshit.
You'll have to use Primal Strike, yeah.
I don't have Primal Strike.
Well, fortunately, someone does.
Alright, well, I guess I can 5-foot step, because that shouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
It will not. It will not.
And then I guess the most I could probably do is roll to aid attack on Uxio here. So I'm just going to make an attack roll with my rapier. And I'm pretty sure even with the -2, a 13 is going to successfully give him a +2 to his next attack roll.
What?
Doesn't that just give +2?
Against 10. Okay, yeah. Yep. Nope, that works. That works. You're right.
Okay, I'm helping. Yay. Because I know. Because my attacks can't do shit.
Ranrua, you're up.
Okay, first, 2 acid arrows, so we're just gonna roll damage here.
Alright. He takes 5. Wait.
This is the damage over time from acid arrow.
Right.
Yeah. And then 8.
Now the DR, yeah, that DR does not work against energy damage, so that's fine.
Oof.
Okay, that's important to know.
Yeah.
Plus the second arrow, because of the Ultra Divine Blast, is actually considered empowered.
It's considered mythic for that purpose, yeah. It doesn't matter. The mythic only accounts to the physical damage. It's your turn, by the way. Are you doing anything else?
Alright. I am currently in its mouth, and I think it would be a little too difficult to try to get out. So...
Stick a hand down its throat and hit Uvula with an acid arrow.
Well, you might want to cast offensively. Cast offensively if you're going to try to do that.
Cast offensively? Like, mechanically that makes sense, but you're in a grapple?
That's an actual thing. That's an actual thing.
Yeah, but in a grapple, it's not really possible.
Yeah, it's...
It'd just be 2 rolls, actually, like, because I think it's 1 to, like, cast in a grapple, and then another to, like, not provoke an attack of opportunity while in the fricker's mouth.
It's not worth it. I'm gonna stab it with the kukri from the inside.
Well, you pull out...
I tried.
You pull out Mother's kukri, and you hear Mother's voice saying, "Oh, are my children fighting again?"
This shouldn't be anything unusual.
Right. Amekio runs forward to help, sees the Barghest, and will not freak out. Instead, will use... Can multiple people use aid another on one person?
Yes.
All right.
That's a thing, because it's not a type bonus. So.
All right, cool. She will aid another on Uxio.
Okay, then. Then it's my turn, and...
Primal Strike.
You're gonna want to do that, by the way. Like,
yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna Primal Strike. And with the +4, that should hit.
Yes, yeah.
And also, combat maneuver, I'm gonna try and trip him again. I think that's the same roll I got last time.
Yeah, that just don't work. The 9 slashing damage actually does. He takes all of that.
And do we want to follow that up with your regular attack?
Hold up. Roll D100. I'm not going to forget it this time.
Blink. High or low?
Low hits.
Damn it!
There we go. Cool. I get to
So
keep.
did I hit him at all?
I get to. Nope. I'm sorry.
Well,
is it possible to surge?
Can he surge to some transformation?
Sure, burn a mythic power. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
You got to get a 3 or higher.
Another 50-50 shot.
Yeah. Wait. No. Mathematically above. Yeah, 50 or lower.
Okay.
That's yay! We did it!
So in the end,
We got the 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I still have my standard action to attack with crouching. I'm assuming I need to roll blink again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not quite.
Yeah, honestly, that's not gonna do anything, even with.
Even if you hit, he's got 10 DR. Okay, it's his turn, and I believe I'm about to drop some PCs.
Oh no!
All right,
Stuart, do you want to do this? You want to end the campaign this early?
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, Claw kicks out at Uxio.
D18.
Surge.
Oh no!
Oh, he actually had to.
He has mythic ranks too.
He's got mythic ranks too. I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 17 to hit. All right, so that's 13 claw damage on Uxio.
Which, if there's no fire damage, puts me down to 5.
Oh no, that's including the fire. That's that 4 you see.
Oh, thank God.
All right, he's gonna swing 1 at Bella back here with a claw. Oh, okay, well that's in crit range.
Wait. Does he get affected by his own blink?
No? Is that how blink works?
Let's pull up the blink description.
Yeah, I have never once in my life thought of working. What?
Well, because 3.5, it was like the dumbest thing you could do because of how I thought it worked back then. So,
likewise, your own attacks have a 20%.
Hold on. Control F. Likewise.
Third paragraph.
Yo, no, you're right. Okay. This one is against. I'm gonna keep it on Uxio because we're already past it, man. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
80 and higher, I miss. Okay. All right, and then Destiny roll on my attack roll, I assume, correct?
yes.
Okay.
that's got a crit.
Cool. All right, I do not crit, but I do hit Bella for 9 slashing. And Bella, that's right, you do regenerate 1?
I regenerate 6. And I resist 1.
Okay.
I am
Holy shit.
still up.
All right. He is then going to bite on Ranrua in his mouth.
Oh no! I
All right.
tried. I did all I could.
You take 8 piercing, 4 fire.
Ow! I think it.
You're mythic. You're mythic.
Yeah.
You're mythic, so you're still
Right.
up at least.
You'll survive.
You're alive. You're alive.
I'm at 0 at least.
Hecht, you're up.
Seeing all this, I'm going to use also a primal strike to try to hit.
Wait,
with the Rancier?
Yes, with the Rancier, because it's the only thing that has enough reach.
Doesn't your chain have enough reach?
No.
Oh.
It's not a reach weapon?
Got
Because
nerfed.
it's not a
reach
proper
weapon.
spiked chain due to the fact that it doesn't have the feat for proper usage of that.
No, it's just not a ranged weapon in general.
All right, you swing outwards. Right, roll blink. 22 does hit, but you need to roll. Wait, disarm reach?
That's the weapon.
Oh, that's the Ransuer. Right. You hit.
Awesome.
You strike it right in the jaws, which causes it to drop Ranrua.
Yay!
Alright, and now I'm gonna try to hit with a normal attack since I've used the mythic stuff. 19?
19 does not hit.
With a surge?
You
You're
can
not
try.
gonna do enough damage though.
Oh, that's a good
Like 10
point.
points.
It's only 10 points. Man, even at that, I can barely hit.
You know what? I'll let you.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll let you.
6.
Okay, you know what? I'm good with this. Yep. Hold up. Okay, for whatever reason, Ranrua exists at the top layer of this reality at all times, I guess.
We got that going on again.
We got that happening. Oh, blink! Right, roll blink.
Oh, that's right. Blink.
Again?
Yep. Dawn.
It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Hecht, you fill your Ransuer with dark energy as you stab it right in the mouth again, and then push it up against the wall. You then lift it into the air as you just kind of get under it, and then it slides down on your pike from the mouth downwards as you get into its mouth, neck, then internal organs. Creature is dead.
Heck the Impaler!
Oh, hey.
That deserved all the pain it got.
On hearing Heck say pain, Uxio backs up and goes, oh crud, she's in that state.
Oh.
Amekio will use Cure Light Wounds on Ranrua.
Yay.
Someone toss me my amulet.
Hecht, as you hold it up and as it's dying, because again, mythic things are really hard to kill, Amekio picks up the amulet and yeets it at Bella.
Alright, so Bella's gonna try and siphon this rune well.
Alright, you catch the amulet, and as you do, the Barghest begins to fade and die as its mythic power flows into your amulet.
Nice. Alright, yeah, Bella's gonna try and siphon this rune well now.
Okay. You stand over it, and with your amulet, you turn this rune well into an inert, empty pool as all the wrath energy disappears into it. Your amulet erupts with golden light as you realize that you are over capacity.
Unfortunately, there's also a good place to dump 25 of it. Bella's gonna absorb 25 of that to gain a second mythic rank.
Okay. So
Is it still over capacity?
Yeah, no, you are... this thing is hot and burning. You are still well over capacity.
Uxio will go to try and help, I guess.
I think that since Rodra would be holding the other amulet, she'll see this and extend her arm with it, see if something happens.
It does not.
It was an attempt.
Alright, are you going to grant Uxio his second rank?
If he's sure.
I would rather not see what happens when these things explode.
Fair enough. Another 25.
The golden light erupts from your amulet and strikes Uxio for 25. Well, 25 wrath points. He is now at Mythic rank 2. Mythic light floods the area, and Bella, you can see that your amulet shapes and mutates. What was simply a wooden 7-pointed star has changed into a different color and a different material that you do not recognize.
Okay, that's different.
You have a feeling that your amulet has evolved, much like many of your powers.
I wish I knew this thing had a limit before I tried that.
I think,
Wonderful.
I think we'll call that an end of session.